We're going to talk to you a little bit about visual clues on weather. What are we looking for out there when we're burning? First of all, thunderstorms can create unstable atmospheric conditions, and thunderstorms can really change everything. If there's thunderstorms popping up in the area, take that as a very strong indicator that maybe you shouldn't burn that day. And the reason is thunderheads build. They build, heat rises and you get a lot of moisture building. Eventually it hits that colder upper atmosphere. It hits a dew point, condenses, and it falls out as rain. When water falls out as rain, it actually creates drag through the atmospheric layers, pulls air down, and what we get is a downdraft. And what happens is when that downdraft comes, it hits the ground and it just goes out in all directions. And that's why when you sometimes see a thunderstorm on the horizon, you hit that, all of a sudden you just get that gush of wind. That's what's going on. And they can come from any direction. Regardless of what direction the thunderstorm is from you, it's going to come from that direction when it comes. And I've experienced that a couple of times. This is kind of an example of that building. We want to avoid burning within close proximity to such thunderhead activity. So this is kind of what we're looking for. Clear skies, cool, breezy. If it's a burn day, you're going to get a good idea of whether, how, and when you should burn just by watching someone else's smoke. Does the smoke blow in one direction or another? Is it getting higher? Is the smoke dissipating well? Is it rising well? So this is a great example. We got incredible smoke lift off of this fire, going high into the atmosphere. What's concerning about this picture though? Yeah, there's no wind, right? That looks to me like it could go anywhere, anytime it wanted. It's just almost too good, right? There's, something bad's probably going to happen, and when it's just too perfect. So there's just no wind, and so you'd like to see some transport winds somewhere moving that smoke away. Similar to this. This fire you can assume is at least predictable. If not desired, it's at least predictable. Here's smoke with an inversion, and we see this sometimes, even up in these hills here, where we've got layers of air. And so we can get smoke trapped below a layer of cold or cooler air. The other night we were burning here and we had what we call a lake effect. Usually the air in the evening over a lake is cooler. And so our smoke, we had good lift and then, decent lift. And then our smoke hit that cooler air and it just settled down into the lake and settled over the highway. And we decided we're done. We're just not going to risk either upsetting someone or smoking out a highway late in the evening as dark's approaching. So we just have to really be aware of that.